In Iowa, where large alligator farms provide skins and meat to the market, a historic flood hit in May 2023. The rising waters severely damaged the farm's infrastructure, causing hundreds of alligators to escape. These reptiles were carried into nearby rivers and lakes, creating an urgent and unexpected challenge for local wildlife officials. The sudden presence of non-native alligators in the local ecosystem threatened native species and raised concerns about the possible spread of alligators in the region. This event highlights the unintended impacts extreme weather can have on agriculture and wildlife management. The situation took a turn in early June when a group of locals on a boat trip on Lake Sville was suddenly attacked by one of the escaped alligators. Likely disoriented from the flood, the alligator approached their boat and launched an attack. Thankfully, the group was able to defend themselves using paddles and other objects, successfully driving the animal away. They quickly made it back to shore, shaken but unharmed. This incident raised serious concerns about the presence of these non-native alligators in local waters and the dangers they could pose to public safety. It also increased demands for stronger wildlife management measures to address the aftermath of the flood. Following the initial attack, authorities reported additional alligator incidents with total damages reaching $20,000. These events, which included property damage and an increasing number of close calls, underscored the serious threat posed by the escaped alligators. The community grew increasingly concerned, especially as more people took to local waters for recreation. In response, local officials, wildlife experts, and residents held urgent discussions about stronger safety measures and improved wildlife control strategies. Efforts to capture and relocate the alligators, along with plans to reinforce the flood-damaged farms, became top priorities to prevent further attacks and protect both people and native wildlife. To tackle the escaped alligator problem, the Iowa state government partnered with the Iowa Wildlife Conservation Fund to introduce regulations aimed at managing the alligator population. These rules include close monitoring of alligator movements in affected areas to assess risks. Controlled hunting zones have also been set up in select regions to help reduce wild alligator numbers. To encourage cooperation, the state offers financial incentives to farmers whose properties were damaged by the flood, providing compensation to support their role in managing and relocating the alligators. These steps aim to protect the community while promoting responsible wildlife conservation. Hunters must meet specific requirements to participate. They are required to hold a valid hunting license, which involves passing both a written test and a practical skills assessment. In addition, hunters need to secure a permit for designated hunting zones, provide proof of insurance, and pass a background check to ensure they have no previous wildlife-related violations. Failure to comply with these rules can result in serious penalties, including fines up to $5,000 and possible revocation of hunting privileges. Alligator hunters carry an important responsibility to comply with state regulations. They must carefully record the number of alligators they catch and make sure their activities don't harm the environment. Additionally, hunters are expected to keep their equipment well maintained and prioritize safety for themselves and others throughout the hunt.
All right, wait. Put it right there. Yeah. Hey, yeah, we got him. On the ground.
Between 2020 and 2022, the alligator population dropped from 4,000 to 2,000. Hunting alligators successfully requires specialized skills as these animals are powerful predators. Hunters need to be adept at tracking and identifying signs of alligators along with having a deep understanding of their behavior and habitat. This expertise helps hunters approach alligators quickly and safely, making the hunt both effective and secure.
This makes good TV, Russ.
Alligator hunts can last between 8 to 12 hours and often occur in tough environmental conditions. Because of this, hunters need to be physically strong and resilient. In Iowa, the use of firearms for alligator hunting is strictly regulated to ensure safety and ethical standards. Hunters typically use Winchester .308 rifles or 12-gauge shotguns, which offer long-range accuracy and precision, allowing them to shoot alligators from a safe distance. Hunters are provided with firearms for the duration of the hunting season and are required to return them to authorities once the season ends. Night hunting for alligators is strictly forbidden because low visibility makes it difficult to maintain control. Moreover, hunting at night raises the risk of accidents and other hazards for hunters. To ensure safety and effectiveness, alligator hunting licenses are only valid during daylight hours. In addition to hunting, traps are also used to capture alligators, helping to reduce their population. This trapping effort is a key part of managing invasive species and supports official programs aimed at controlling alligator numbers. This practice has sparked a considerable controversy, especially among animal rights groups who oppose these methods. Critics claim that hunting and trapping alligators disrupt the natural ecosystem and are cruel. These organizations promote alternative, more humane ways to manage the alligator population, calling for solutions that avoid lethal measures. There are also worries that alligator hunting might lead to illegal trafficking of alligator skins. After watching the video, do you support this hunting practice? Leave a comment below, type 1 inch if you support hunting with firearms or 2 inches if you prefer using traps. Stay tuned for more videos on invasive species right here on our channel.
And I did.
If you have any ideas for better solutions, please share your thoughts and comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to support future videos. And be sure to share this video with your friends so they can watch and enjoy it too. Hello everyone, I've just arrived in a fishing village in the Faroe Islands where traditional whale hunting is still practiced. We weren't sure how the locals would respond to our presence, especially given how sensitive and controversial this topic can be. Please be aware that some of the footage in this report may be upsetting as it shows the realities of whale hunting in this region, a practice that has been part of the culture for centuries. Our aim is to present a respectful and informative perspective while recognizing the wide range of opinions that surround this tradition. From what I understand, the Faroe Islands are located in the North Atlantic between Scotland, Norway, and Iceland, with a population of just over 50,000. I arrived in the capital city, Tórshavn, where I had the chance to connect with locals and gain insight into the world of whale hunting, a practice deeply rooted in their culture for generations. The people here take great pride in their traditions, and by speaking with them, I hope to explore both the historical and modern-day significance of whale hunting in the Faroe Islands. That's right. Before everything started, there was a noticeable stillness, but you could feel the anticipation in the air, as if everyone was quietly preparing for what was about to happen. The participants were getting ready, discussing their plans and how things would unfold. It was the calm before the action. During this time, I had the chance to meet Jens Mortensen, a local fisherman who kindly shared his thoughts on the whale hunting tradition. Jens has been part of the practice for many years, and his insights offered a deeper look into just how important this activity is to the local community and its culture. This man sees whale hunting as a vital part of both the livelihood and cultural identity of the Faroe Islands. He compares it to the slaughter of pigs or cattle practices that are common around the world but don't typically face the same level of criticism. He points out that whale meat remains a staple food for many families in the community, offering essential nourishment. According to him, the tradition has deep historical roots going back centuries. In the past, whale hunts were even viewed as blessings from God, especially during hard times when food was scarce, making them crucial for both survival and cultural continuity. Since ancient times, when the sea was the islanders' main source of food, they've learned to make the most of what nature offers, including the pods of whales that pass through these waters each summer. During times of scarcity, whale meat and fat became essential, often providing enough nourishment to sustain entire villages through the harsh winter months. This practice is more than just a means of hunting, it's a symbol of resilience, community, and survival. It reflects a deep connection to both land and sea, reinforcing the islanders' strong sense of identity and togetherness. However, this practice has come under heavy criticism from international organizations like Sea Shepherd, who argue that it is inhumane and threatens whale populations. These groups raise ethical concerns about hunting such intelligent and, in some cases, endangered animals. For the Faroes people, however, whale hunting is far more than a cultural ritual. It's a meaningful part of their identity. Passed down through generations, it represents a deep connection to their heritage and a way of life that has endured for centuries. While the global debate over the ethics of whale hunting continues to grow, many in the Faroe Islands view it as a vital tradition that helps sustain their community and preserve their cultural roots. The strong connection to tradition motivates the local people to continue whale hunting, even in the face of outside pressure and increasing criticism. This is what they call a traditional whale hunting knife, a tool passed down through generations carrying deep cultural significance. It's more than just a hunting instrument, it's a symbol of the community's heritage. Still, there's a growing sense of uncertainty about the future. With shifting global attitudes and tightening regulations, it's possible that by next year, tools like this may no longer be allowed, signaling the potential end of a long-standing tradition that has helped shape the Faroes' identity. I often visit this area with large groups of tourists and am familiar with the tools used in whale hunting. The locals typically hunt using a combination of knives and harpoons along with a hook to access the whale's cavity and a rope to pull it from the sea. This method is intended to bring the whale down more quickly and humanely than using knives alone. The use of these tools allows for a more efficient and controlled hunt, helping to reduce unnecessary suffering, an important part of how the community approaches the practice. While whale hunting remains controversial, these techniques reflect the Faroes' effort to preserve tradition while striving for ethical hunting methods. Professional fishermen in the Faroe Islands are so skilled that they can bring down a whale in just 2 seconds, a remarkable display of their expertise and long-standing experience. Processing whale meat isn't just a routine task, it's a source of pride for the community. Every day, hundreds of pounds of whale meat are prepared, serving as a crucial food source for local families. This practice plays a key role in the island's culinary traditions, with whale meat featured in many classic Faroese dishes. It's a deeply rooted part of their lifestyle, reflecting the islanders' strong connection to the sea and its resources. Workers here typically earn between $20 and $30 an hour for processing whale meat, a task that demands both skill and attention to detail. The process includes carefully cutting the meat, cleaning it, and salting it for long-term preservation. This allows the meat to be stored and used in a variety of traditional Faroes dishes. But processing whale meat is about more than just food. It's about preserving a vital part of the culture. These recipes are deeply rooted in the island's culinary heritage and daily life, with the tradition passed down through generations to keep their connection to the past alive. I want to return to the issue of mercury in whale meat, which has become an increasing concern. It's well known that eating whale meat carries health risks, mainly due to its high mercury levels. A 2014 study found that 99% of people are aware of the warnings to limit or avoid whale meat consumption, yet many still choose to ignore them. While not everyone dismisses these recommendations, young women especially need to be careful since mercury can seriously impact reproductive health. The presence of mercury in whale meat poses long-term health risks, but despite this awareness, its cultural and nutritional importance often leads people to continue eating it.